Okay, we're going to call the meeting to, I didn't print out the agenda here, so bear with me. We're going to stand for the pledge to the flag, please. I pledge allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. We'll call the meeting to order at 10:02. I think our agenda is set. We'll move to the approval of the minutes. Be it resolved that the minutes of the April 27th meeting be approved. We'll get a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Be resolved after an audit of the bills, payment of the April 15th and April 29th warrants and internal claims auditor reports be approved. Can we have a motion?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Passes. On to business administrator report.
I don't have anything to report. Hopefully you guys will approve the budget as we've discussed over the last couple of budget hearings. It's my best budget that I think we should approve moving forward. We had a business official meeting yesterday with the entire Genesee region, and most of them were in the same. Very few people are approving their budget after the governor comes out with his first round of cuts. And what they're all saying is echoing what, I've been saying. We're going to move forward as if this is what we're going to get until we know that we aren't, and we have plans in place to not spend the money and or recognize our revenue for appropriated fund balance and reserves. So that's where I'm at.
So Nicole, did I understand you to say that we're in the minority?
No. We're in the majority. Most places have or are working on approving their budget this week.
Okay, I thought you said they were not. So.
No, I'm sorry. I meant most people are not waiting.
Okay.
For the governor.
Okay, any other questions for Nicole? Okay, thanks, Nicole. John?
Yeah.
Sure, just punch list items. As the days and the weeks go on, I just have to give kudos out to our district staff, from the cafeteria to the bus drivers making deliveries to our teaching staff. It really shows our true colors here. Everybody here is just rocking it out. The number of compliments I get from parents and students has been overwhelming, and I just can't thank the administrators for doing what they're doing each and every day, and obviously then the teachers. It's just we're all coming together. Things are working as best they can, and just a huge shout out to everybody within the district moving forward. I just wanted to let everybody know that last week was Teacher Appreciation Week. The administrators did put on a social distancing luncheon, and it was great to see some smiling faces back here. I think the teachers very much appreciated it, and it was just nice to be able to, physically talk to someone other than through a Chromebook. So that was very nice. Lynn is doing a locker clean out at the elementary school. She sent a robocall this morning in regards to the times and the days for that. All of the students' belongings have been bagged, so really they're just coming in through the front doors, going to the gymnasium, grabbing their things, and going out a different exit. I know Matt is doing something similar here. A lot of the items we're actually delivering back to the middle high school students to keep them from not being here on campus. So within the next few weeks, we will have this building clean of student items. We've also asked the teachers to come in because I know Jordan and the buildings and grounds crew want to begin some summer cleaning and some summer work. So that's in process right now. I will be sending a letter out, hopefully after today, to district residents regarding the budget vote. I, asked you for some feedback, and thank you for those of you that responded. I just want to be very clear on the propositions, because this is a different system with the absentee ballots, and I just want to make sure that the community understands what they're voting on. So hopefully that letter will go out in the next 48 hours after this meeting. There hasn't really been any guidance coming from the governor of New York State in regards to ending the school year. We are just going to continue as normal through this budget vote. And then I'll work with the administration, and the administration then will work with the teachers and everybody else in how we're going to wrap up this school year. I do have a meeting tomorrow with the high school administration in regards to graduation. I know graduation tentatively is on our calendar for Saturday, June 20th. We are working very, very hard to provide a graduation for our seniors. That's a top priority. What that looks like, I will share with the board after our meeting tomorrow and as we move forward in the next few weeks. But we will make sure that we certainly have a wonderful, nice, and fantastic graduation for our seniors. And really, that's all that I have at this point.
John, how are you guys trying to figure out how many voters per household when you send your absentee ballots out?
Right. A lot of districts, what we are doing, Tara has a list of the qualified voters within the district. And that is the one concern that all school districts have, is how do you get these to all of the qualified voters? Part of my letter states that if we do miss some people and they can call, we will certainly mail them out. It's just basically a good faith effort. We're going to do the best we can with the list that we have and go from there. There really isn't an answer to it.
How did you make the list, or how did you get the list of qualified voters?
She called the board of.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The list I got was from the Genesee County and Orleans County Board of Elections. It's their list of registered voters. And I also took the all students who are 18 and older who are not on that list are added. So right now we have a total of 3,033 ballots that will be sent out.
Wow.
And how's the budget vote count going to look like? Will we start to open those up as they are returned, or you wait until after 5 o'clock? And then how long of a process, like when can we expect to know the results? Is that going to be a long process, or it could be a couple days, or the 10th, late into the 10th? I see you got 5 people working. Is that adequate? Just talk about that if you would.
As far as I know, 5 people should be adequate. I think we'll know more a few days prior to the actual vote day. If it looks like we need to add more people, then we can add more people. It's going to be the same as always as far as counting. I don't really anticipate getting 3,000 ballots back. I think we'll have more than what we normally have, but I think we'll just follow the same procedure we have in the past few years since we've been doing paper ballots.
How did you decide on your fraud prevention? Are you going to use the seal on the ballots that you sent out?
I'm putting a watermark on the ballot, and it has to come back in our return envelope. So,
they can't copy the watermark?
They should not be able to, no.
Okay.
And so if there's multiple voters in a household, you're saying it has to be returned in envelopes, so they have to stuff all their ballots into that same envelope?
No, each person gets their own individual envelope, and they have to sign the back of the envelope stating that they affirm that that's their signature and they chose to vote that way.
And then there's also a drop box. Was that a change, or did I misread that from the start? I guess I was thinking there wasn't a drop box, but maybe there is one now.
Yeah, Matt, the initial guidance was that it needed to be mailed back, and district questioned of if we had a drop box, if it was a secure drop box, or if we had some sort of protocol where people could physically drop off the vote. What's the difference? And they backed off on that. So we're going to plan on having district office open And I'll talk to Tara and Nicole about that. And so that, if people are driving by at the last minute, they want to drop it off, they can. So it does not need to be mailed back in.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions for John? All right. Thanks, John. Let's see. New business. Be resolved that items 5.2 through 5.5 be approved via consent agenda. We have a motion.
So moved.
So it looks like we're doing the budget separately. 5.2 through 5.5 includes the CSE placements and amendments, out-of-district transportation requests, revised annual notice, and the election volunteers. We have a motion on that.
So moved.
A second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. 5.6 is a recommendation for approval of the budget as has been presented to us for about $21.1 million. Can we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. I don't think we've got any communications unless there's anything, Tara, that we received.
No, I don't have anything.
All right, thank you. Discussion roundtable. Nothing's been submitted.
Nope.
Executive session. We resolved that the board enter executive session at 10:14 for the purpose of discussing the OATA contract. We got a motion?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes? Okay, John, I think we're all set there if you want to stop the recording.
All right, I'm gonna get off the call.